Hardware and software updates are all now part of owning a high-end tech gadget. It's expected. Every now and again the manufacturer will send us the latest updates and upgrades and more to make our shiny new tech sing that little bit sweeter. Now the reality is somewhat different. Not only is it relatively common to find that an update doesn't only solve the old problem, but sadly creates some new ones. And that updates to fit that update are sporadic, but also different countries get newer updates ahead of others, or in some cases, not at all. Hi guys, it's Stu here and you're watching 3B. And this video is not going to be updated, regardless of how bad a job I do. Sound familiar? Before we begin, how about we press some buttons? Go on, you've been doing it all day. Why not now? How about pressing some buttons that make things go ding and numbers grow too? How about you do that? And at the same time, you get informed on getting the latest and best from the tech that you already own. How is it that when we own tech, it's like a full-time job? Not only do we have to micromanage all sorts of things within them, but we on occasion have to update them too. Usually this is because of something not working quite as expected, or as a security patch, for instance, or sometimes a new exciting feature or not so exciting feature is added. Many times it's to fix the lazy programming of the original software that they threw out in the last 5 minutes of development because the release window had arrived. The usual, hey, let's get it out there and we'll just fix it in the marketplace when the consumer is using it seems pretty common. Sadly, this is becoming very common, and hardware that is mostly okay, but the software running the hardware falling down, sometimes in huge cases, as we have seen recently in the last MU series of TVs from Samsung in the UK, being bricked by an update. Now, the trouble is compounded further that many companies will deny that there is anything particularly wrong with their software. It will always be a small number of people experiencing some issues, when the reality is a lot of number of people are getting pissed off with their device not working as was sold. Cue eventual rollout of a fix. Now these fixes, though, for some companies tend not to be global. Not everyone gets them all at the same time. A good example again is Samsung and their TVs. There currently is 3 versions of the software floating around in different regions of the world, and no reason whatsoever why we all can't be running the latest version. No word from Samsung, nothing, nada. The same can be said true of, say, Google Android and the OS release. Sometimes, many times, we have to wait months and months for the manufacturer to get off their backsides and release it to our phones. Now sometimes, most of the time, very quickly, needing a fix also. So my beef is, why can't manufacturers just get it right the first time? Why is it that so many times we buy tech, we are figuring out so very quickly that things are not quite as rosy as they make out at the launch? Why are we the ones that are the guinea pigs for the software? Now I understand that there must be enormous pressures on releasing software in time for the hardware, and to have these all working together and all signed off at the same time and be ready for launch. It must be a huge and massive undertaking. But please don't say that the device, TV or whatever will do X, Y or Z and then say, well, it will, but not quite yet. Maybe next month or the month after that. Release it when it's ready and then excite us further by telling us about it then. Use your company's marketing skills to create additional excitement for something new that's free, that's coming to your existing device that people already love because it does what you claimed and what they bought it for. So if you do that, be smart, be clever, get more good news coverage and not bad news for promising something that isn't available yet. What use is that to anybody? So what do you think, guys? You know, am I really being fair here? What could manufacturers do to improve? What are your experiences with updates? I'm Stu, Thanks for watching 3B, and I'll catch you again soon. Love clicking things? I do, you do, we all do. Why not click some more things like the subscribe button? Or in fact, there's a bell button. How exciting. These mythical buttons make numbers grow and alerts appear like magic. Do it now and be part of the wonder of the interwebs. How about another video? Look, it's there. Lovely new video to watch when you're done clicking. Yummy.